on D major. 1, 2, ready, D. First finger on the E string. Good, stop there. Okay, so when you're in position, what's your finger pattern? Anybody? Extended. Yeah. So you should have a good, yes, good. Be confident. You should have a big whole step space between your second and third finger on both strings. If this part is easy for you, I want you to focus on your bow placement. So you need to be next to the frog, really getting lots of good pressure and weight into the string, okay? If you don't understand the fingering, focus on your left hand. Can we try it again? Same thing, nice big sound. What they're looking for in this audition is also what I'll be looking for, because I'll be probably one of your judges. Cough, cough. I didn't say that. As you play through it, what they're looking for is that you can crescendo up a scale. So focus on the placement of your bow if this part's simple. If it's not, focus on the shift and getting that third and fourth finger together. Can we try it again? Same thing, big sound, starting at frog, frog and bridge. 1, 2, ready, lane 4. Good, nice sound, yes. Big sound here. Get over next to that bridge. Now shift. That's first finger. Big space. Close together. There you go, good. Keep that sound big. You're about to hit fortissimo. Lots of bow. Come back down for me, third finger. Now second. Then first. Then fourth. Third. Keep going. First. Now shift. Check your intonation there. Then 4. Keep going. I'd probably do 4. There you go. Okay, good. Yes, good. So if you don't understand the shift to third position, 2 things. Number 1, if you're not in private lessons, this is where I'm going to push private lessons, especially if you're in symphonic, because you're not covering this in class. So I got a couple of symphonic people here. I love it. Just make sure that when you're playing in position, you're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then you come back down. Alrighty? But private lessons should help with that because they should be able to cover it. For everybody else, we're going to slow down the tempo and do the bowing. If this is too much for you to do this right now, you can shadow bow just so you can get the fingering, okay, as we do it. But if it's not too much, we are going to do the down, up, the rhythm that you see there. Let me hear just the measure 1 and 2. Can we try that with the bow? 2, ready, down, bow as written. Yeah, can we try that again? Good. So if you didn't get the bowings, I want you to pick up a pencil and write them in. They are not written in here, but the best place that you can write up bow is on that 8th note slur, okay? And you do this for every single scale, so it'll repeat. So if you need to write it in, write it in. Do we have pencils? Pencils are a good thing. Okay, let's try it again. Same thing. If you need to get a pencil, join us when you're ready. Here we go. Ready, set, again. Keep going. Whole thing. And crescendo. Save your bow. I know it's slow, but save your bow. This half of the room is doing a really good job, so here's what I'm going to do, okay? I know that this half of the room, you've got to work on notes. I want you guys to shadow bow, and then we're going to flip, okay? All right? It just may take you a little bit longer to get this down, okay? So I'm going to target this half of the room something different than this half. I don't know why you sat this way, but you did. Okay? So that's what we'll do. Let me hear this half of the room. Let's have Violet, if you'll play with us, and Luke, if you'll pizzicato, okay, on this side, and then we'll switch, okay? Here we go. Let me hear you play through the scale. And ready, start at the frog and the bridge. Here we go, ready, go. Now crescendo. Strong, don't let it die. 4 off. Yeah, and you probably want to use 4 so you can vibrato, unless you don't shift back and stay. But I think most of you are shifting back, which is fine. Just make sure your last note is vibrato. Can I hear you guys at 80? And then we're going to flip back, and I'm going to hear y'all. Okay? Here we go. So here's the actual tempo, this side of the room that I want you practicing on. Okay? 2. And 1, 2, ready, go, and. Hold, 2, 3, 4, off. 3 things. Number 1, I want you practicing at this tempo to get used to it for intonation at quarter notes. So you'd play at 80, doing quarter notes for intonation, then you'd play it as written, okay? Because it's still out of tune in 3rd position. Number 2, most of you, when we play that last note, are at the middle of the bow. You should be at the frog, okay? So once you get to that last whole note, you should have your whole bow to hold, okay? If you start here, your sound's gonna die and you're gonna end really wimpy. Right in for me on these scales. Everybody can do this, by the way. I'm coming to you, I promise. We're just at different levels and stages, and I want to make sure I hit all levels and stages. Okay, you should write forte at the beginning of the scale. All scales are meant to be, hi, how are you? My name's Mrs. Quinn. That's what a scale is. When you audition, it's introducing yourself. If you introduce yourself like this, hi, my name's Mrs. Quinn. It's so nice to meet you. Okay. A, I'm going to laugh behind the curtain. And B, no one's going to be impressed with that because it's you're speaking. Okay? So you cannot start this scale mezzo piano. That's no bueno. You have to start in lane 4, forte. Then I want everyone to write a crescendo. This is everybody. So everybody write this in. Crescendo, and where's your top note of the scale? What's that called? Go ahead. D. D. Good job. Yay, note reading. Okay, D is the top note. That should be fortissimo. Lots of bow, fast bow, all the way through. So write that in for me. Then write in a de-crescendo, and you should end that D, the whole note D, on a forte. So is the last note meant to be weak? No. It's still meant to be strong. It's just not as loud as your top note. Okay? So on the music, it should have forte, crescendo all the way up to the line. Fortissimo. This is every scale. We're just going to write it in on. It should look like so. Okay? So make sure you have that in no matter what side I just had play. Okay? Now this side, I want you working on a shadow bowing a different scale while I work with this side. Okay? So pick a scale, B flat, B flat, because that's where we're going. And then shadow bow it and get used to it in rhythm while I work with this side on the D major. Okay, for this side on the D major, or, sorry, God, not meaning to kill ears today, but apparently I am. Okay, on this side of the room, let's try going back to that 4 per pitch, but I want you to start on first finger D. Okay, so we're gonna start here. We're gonna do 2 all the way through. Can we do 2, please? Here we go. So we're on measure 2, and we're doing 2 notes per pitch. You're in 3rd position. Here we go. Ready, set, and go. Big space. Now first finger in 3rd. Good, yeah, and we won't repeat the top note, but you really do want a big space between 1, 2, and 3. Okay, raise your hand if you're in chamber over here. Is she having you in chamber do it as written?
No, not yet.
No, just the 4 notes per pitch?
2.
Okay, 2. Okay, well, let's have everybody do that at 80, just so you can practice for that test. Good. Well, I'm glad. I'm already like, audition tomorrow with what's written. Here we go. So we'll start on open D, everybody, okay? We'll do 2 per pitch, and then this is the last. We got to move on to B flat. Here we go. 1, 2, everybody. Ready, big and forte. Forte. Shift. Second, big space, 3rd. Okay, and I guess we're doing 3 at the end. So, if you're in this and you're not in chamber, so my symphonic people, I want you to practice it as if you're playing it on Friday, okay? Just so you can kind of keep up with what we're doing here. The other thing is, for every single one of these scales, that's a good thing to do, is to do 2 per pitch right now, okay? Let me hear B flat. So what are the 2 notes that you have that are flat? Brian. Yeah. So we have B flat, low 1s. Anybody doing this in 2nd position, 8th graders? No? All first? Okay, just making sure. Okay, so first position, and I think I did the fingerings for this, so all the L1s are low 1s, okay? And then make sure you're using low 4s or just normal 4th finger. Can we do 4 per pitch for this one? And we're gonna do it at 80. Here we go. And 1, 2, B flat, ready, set, and forte. Okay, B flat, everybody. Low 2. So instead of starting on that, yeah, when you do your audition, don't get nervous and start on B natural, okay? It's not a good thing. Okay, B flat, we have low 2 when we start. Okay, let's try it again. Be confident with that one, because that's a big deal. 2, ready, go, and. Yeah, good, we're doing 4. Throw out the 2, sorry. 2, ready, 4. B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat. Work on getting to the bridge. Normal 3rd finger, low low 2. Big sound here. Yeah, good. Remember, don't let it die. Here's the deal. When you're playing A and you're playing D, you've got to get your elbow under, because that is why this scale is hard. This is the biggest reach in violin, from low 1 to like high 4, normal 4. That's a big reach, and your hand is doing viola stretching. Okay, so you really got to get those 4 fingers in tune. Okay, so if we just play B flat, we're going to go to the B flat excerpt. So find that for me. Hint, hint, it's number 3. So go to number 3. Okay, so we just played B flat, and now we're going to work in a piece that is within that scale realm. Okay, let's do. But how many of you have looked at number 3? Good job, Landon. Right? Yes, good job. Okay, it's okay. We'll take it slow then. So we'll do ba ba. That's not a G, but it's fine. Let's do this guy slower, and don't worry about style right now, okay? Now, if you pick up notes pretty quickly, then you can start to work the off the string, which is the style for Dragonfly. That's spiccato, right? Where you're doing off the string all the way through. But for now, we're doing... This is like uber slow. Okay, all the way through, and then we'll stop at 8. Can you believe measure 9 is measure 9? It's like, 9? What? Okay, here we go. So nice and slow, we start on G natural. So that's low 2. Here we go. We're treating each of these kind of like quarters. Oops. 1, 2, nice and slow, and go. Low 1, D, G, open A, 2, low 1, low 4, low 4. Keep going. Okay, stop there. I've lost some of you, okay? This is how I would practice this first. So the first step is just treating it pretty slow, okay, all the way through. Also with this excerpt, does it stay the same time signature? No. So you have 4 4, ba 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, right? And then we go into 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a da 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 da, right? It goes back and forth, which makes it kind of cool. I have a dragonfly in my front yard, and I don't know, it's got its own theme music now after hearing this. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, that song. Okay, so let's try this now. We're gonna take it a tad bit faster, but I am gonna make it easier for you because this is how I usually practice, and if you've been in my studio, you know this. We do put in rests in between things, but we speed things up, right? So we're not off the string yet. Hi, Sienna. Do you need me? Are you okay? Okay, she looks confused. So we're gonna do... Sorry, I'm trying to find a tempo. Rest, rest. Can we try that first? Just trying to find a middle ground. Okay, so we're doing ba, 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 ba. So this is kind of like 8th notes with some rests in between. Here we go. 1, 2, just measure 1 and go. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Da 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 da. Rest, rest. Good. So every measure, yes, this is going to confuse you. Just be with it. be the rest. Just get over it. Okay, so we have 2 rests in between each one. Sienna, are you going to audition for All Region, sweet friend? What are you doing? Okay, good. I love that you're practicing. If you could practice
Good morning,
and practice.
Wildcat. City Council is meeting in room B,
Okay.
119. All grades and all students are welcome to join us.
Let's try it again. We're going to start at the beginning, okay? If you struggle to pick up some notes, try to pick up a few more, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go, and... Wait, wait, ready, go. Wait, wait, ready, go. Wait, wait, ready, go. Wait, wait, ready, go. Wait, wait, ready, line 3. Wait, wait, ready, go. Wait, wait, last measure and go. Okay, so the first step was to do a count. Slow, what rhythm? What were we doing? Quarter notes. The second step was to do it 8th notes with what? Rests. And if you got that and it was not a big deal, then you can move on to doing it without rest as 8th notes, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm giving you big idea concepts so that you can go home and do what? Practice it, okay? So if you're feeling unsuccessful right now, that's okay. That is okay, okay? You just need to go home and do the steps I'm talking about, okay? That's what I'm giving you. Resources, I'm not looking for like, oh, you got it, great job. Oh, you don't have it, boo. Okay, I don't care about that, okay? All right, because I'm about to throw something at the half of the room that has it, that they're gonna be like, ah! Okay? So it's not a big deal to me if you're not getting things right away, because some of you have only been playing for a year, and some of you have been playing for like 2+ years or more, okay? So there's a bunch of different levels in the room. I'm giving you general ideas. Okay, so I want you to shadow bow if you did not get the notes last time. If that was easy, you're gonna bow it. So I'm basically looking at you, okay? So we're gonna do the same thing, and I just don't want there to be any rest. And if you feel okay with that, I want you to start to bring your bow off the string, okay? And we're gonna take it a little faster, because if you've ever tried to spiccato slow, it's like, what am I doing with my life, right? So we're gonna do a little bit faster on that bow, okay? Okay, if you don't have it, you can shadow bow, okay? Or you can try it. I'm fine if you jump in and out, that's fine. What's up, Lee? Yes, that's fine. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, set, and here we go. Okay, good. Now, let's talk about taking it out of tempo. That's about what we did. Let's say next week the goal is 65, if you've got it, okay? Like 55-ish. Ish. Okay, can you try it again? Same thing. Shadow bow for me over here, because I'm about to flip it and show you what to do next, okay? 1, 2, ready, and a set, and go. Yeah, so if we're thinking this is the beat, 1E and a 2E and a ba 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 ba. Now if the off the string is throwing you off, just put it back on the string. Can we all do that? Just put it back on the string, so don't worry about the okay? Because it will be easier when we're at like 130, okay?
Easier.
To be off the string. It's not easy to do off the string slowly because your bow just is like, why are we going so slow? Let's bounce, please, okay? Here we go. 2 and ready, set and go. Keep going. Okay, all right, yes, there are more notes. Some of you are trying to play open E randomly. There's a low 4 all the time. So if you need to mark that in measure 1, make sure that you're playing low 4th finger. So can we write that in as a goal? Okay, 65 for me at the top somewhere in your page for next time. Hey, everybody, we're going to jump in at 9. Because does 9 look 10 times easier? Yes. Will they probably cut this part? Probably. But at least we can all get it, okay? So these are just quick and attack. So this is kind of a bow exercise. What's your dynamic in measure 9? Fortissimo, yes. So we've got just random attacks while somebody else is doing the dragonfly motion. The like, someone else is doing that while you're playing 2, 3, 4, 2, right? And they're making sure that you can count. Okay, so everybody count out loud to help us out with this. We're starting at 9. Everybody bow on the string. Here we go. 2, ready, and 9, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 2, 3, 4, and 2, 1. Yeah, so that, we all entered late, by the way. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. That's how that ending goes. Can I hear the last 2 measures? We start on low 4. And here's what I want you to say. Rest, rest, rest. Can we do that? Ready, go. And rest, rest, rest. Yeah, good. So you want to make sure you get that rhythm right, okay? Okay, that's the big picture idea, okay? If for some reason you were not able to do the ba 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 ba, I want you to do the 8th note version by next week. Just getting all the notes, okay? How are we doing on time? 32? Okay. When does this go till? 40.
We don't want 30.
No, I haven't practiced. No, don't make me perform. Okay, 4 times. I'm ignoring you, Tyndall. And we're going to 6/8. Let me practice for a week and then I'll play it for you. I walked in here just as unprepared. Unfortunately. Okay, excerpt number 2. Excerpt number 2 is in what time signature? Friends. Yes. 6/8 time. Okay, so that means that the 8th note is what gets the beat. So when you're counting this, and some of you remember doing like 6/8 time. I think we did 6/8, right? Yeah. In our thing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So when you're playing through the sky. 1, 2, 3. Why is there so much? Ben, what is this? Okay, goodbye.
Oh,
Sorry. Okay. So when you're playing through this, a quarter note is now how many beats? Anybody? Oh, someone had it. No, go back to your other insert. 2. There you go. So a quarter note is now 2 beats. So every time that you see a quarter note, you're going to hold it for 2 beats instead of 1. I know. That is because the 8th note is now the beat. It's kind of mind-blowing when you start changing time signatures because everything you thought you knew, like 2 + 2 is 4, is now no. Maybe. Math. What is math? Okay, so when you're counting this, you're thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when you count, like measure 1 of excerpt 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Every eighth note, you're going to say 2 beats, or sorry, every quarter note, you're going to say 2 beats instead of 1. Can you try pizzicatoing the first measure? So we have E, F sharp, G sharp, and then we do what? Shift. And we move to first finger A. Okay? Can I hear it plucked? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Good. So I should be hearing this. We have E, F sharp, G sharp, then we shift to first finger A. So if you didn't do that, make sure you do it this time. Let me try it again. Did you get that on video, Emily? I don't know. Here we go. Are we ready? 1, ready, set, and E. 2. 1, 2, 3. Yes, some of you went on too soon on G sharp. By the way, what key signature are we in?
A lot of sharps.
4 sharps, which is called, oh dang, E major.
I knew that.
You have not played this in class. You have not been taught this. So E major has 4 sharps, which means we're not used to playing G sharp. We're not used to playing
C sharp. That exists.
D sharp, F sharp, and C sharp all together. Okay? So E major is not something we've done in class before, so just be aware of that. Can we try it again? And I want you to keep going. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, beginning, ready, E, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, 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 2, 3, C sharp, 2, 3, C sharp, 2, 3, B, 2, 3, 1, 2, B, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, next line. Okay, two things. If for some reason the shifting is throwing you off, it's not that bad, but if it is, you can play the bottom octave to get used to what it sounds like, okay? Today I'm gonna make sure that all of these are posted online, me playing them, so I'll go practice and play them for you. And I'll post it online so you can hear what they sound like. I know for some of you that helps. And then on top of that too, when you see the little line, like look at measure 2 and put your finger on the B that has the line.
Are we on
Excerpt 2. Measure 2.
How are we gonna play the doubles?
So you will only play the top part,
Oh,
or will you not?
I don't want to play doubles.
I think you'll only play the top part. I need to look at that, but I'm pretty sure because they wouldn't put 2, and if you played both, you'd be doing what's called octaves, and they're not gonna. This is middle school. They're not gonna have you do that. So you'll play the top part. Can you write top over that so that you know in measure 2? It's only for like 4 measures, but it's important. So, no one's listening to this, it's awesome. Right? So when you have that B there, that part there, you're gonna stop your bow for a second before you go on. What time is it? Someone needs to be my timer. Oh my gosh. I'm in this room too. Okay, try it slowly with the bow. Can we try that? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 3, 3, 2. Yeah, good. Now you want to save your bow for that B so that you can stop your bow. And then in 91, you have C sharp. Violins, don't be discouraged. You have the hardest music out of anybody. It's a part of playing violin. Just go practice and you'll be fine. Okay? Loosen your bows. And you may pack up.
I feel like this is like way I saw the bass music. It's like
It could be, yeah. I think it is. have you doing?